It's Leanna McLean reporting with Metroland Media Group, and today we're back with Creative Director Chris Palmer, and in this segment we're going to show you how to refinish spindles from a staircase. So it's just using a sander, right, Chris?
Literally a sander, and if necessary we'll go into a stripper, but for today just the sander. So basically what we're going to do is take about an 80 grit sandpaper here, attach it to my orbital sander, and use that lower grit to get deep into the surface and scratch away at this clear coat that's on top of the wood here. Basically the lower grit is better for a deeper groove because it's more enlarged grit pieces. So again, as you can tell, you do the math, bigger is better. So now we'll just turn on the sander and see what happens. And you can see it doesn't take much effort, and by tilting in the light you'll see the difference of a clear finish to the dull finish that we've created by scuffing the surface and giving it something for paint to bond to now. Basically what's happening is when the grit gets in there and scratches it up, it creates all these little pockets for air to grip, and that's what really makes things stick, like primer. And then once you prime it, paint will stick to the primer. Just, again, moving down to areas here that have been spun on a lathe, you want to make sure that you use just a nice hand sandpaper, because doing it with the orbital is not gonna keep it consistent. You're actually probably going to end up with some indents and imperfections in the rail, and we don't want the spindle to look bad. So we're just going to hand sand the middles, and with a little bit of effort, you're going to scuff it up enough to create that dull finish so that you've worn through right here. As you can see, without much effort at all, we're down to the bare wood already, and it's good to go.
Okay, Chris, so you've painted this spindle white.
Yes.
Right, so as easy as that. Did you use the orbital sander for the entire thing, or? It
was on the flat surfaces. You want the orbital sander because it's good with the flat face.
Right.
When you get to the round surfaces, if you're good and you're consistent, you can work it around the spindle.
Okay.
But otherwise, I recommend people getting a hand sandpaper.
Right.
And then putting some gloves on to grip it and work around the spindle.
Perfect. Okay, well, thank you very much. This is Leanna McLean reporting with Metroland Media Group.